So where are we at today?
We are at the Yuma Federal Prison, right?
Territorial
Prison.
Yuma, Arizona.
We know I'm not a historian.
She is a historian. She knows so much stuff.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go check this out. There's a graveyard way over there. I pulled off the GoPro, but my battery died. So I got the big camera out, but there is a graveyard over there, and I'll have to show that later. But
it says there's 111 prisoners buried there, but I didn't count all the sites, but it sure doesn't look like 111 to me.
we beg to differ.
Yeah.
So we're up where the guard tower was, overlooking the actual prison. And this guard tower, they actually pump the water from this river, and underneath this guard tower is a huge water tank that supplied the prison itself. All the prisoners dug it. There's an adobe wall the prisoners also did. I just read, I think it's 18 foot. Yeah, 18-foot adobe wall, which I'm assuming is right 18 foot high over there.
8 foot thick and 5 feet across on the top.
Wow. So I don't know how good you're gonna see it. This is under that tower, and supposedly in here is where that water tank would have been, under this huge tower. To read some of this is crazy. This is the women that served here. That's what's crazy. So this is actually what a prison looked like back in the day, compared to what it does now. But you can see it had water around it. If you look, hopefully this turns out, but you can see the ghost appear as you move. That's in the graveyard.
Remember in St. Augustine when we seen
The main cell block.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
How about some water over here?
You want some
Man,
water?
it's so gall darn hot in here.
This was covered.
Sure, that's what I'd say. That one over there had them stacked 3 high on each side.
They set up to 6 themselves.
Whew. So this was all covered at one time? You can see
look at the
they're not real big.
Look at this. Oh yeah, they can even have the
So you can pause this and read it, but it explains this cell block. They said in the day these was covered, it wasn't open like it is now, but they put 6 in a cell, and when it got really super busy, the warden would let the good guys come out and sleep in the hallway right here, and they put the troublemakers behind the bars. And some of these was just back to back to the cell behind you.
They were allowed 1 bath a week.
They was allowed 1 bath a week
For July.
in the heat, 120 degrees in this desert. I bet this place smelled good.
here.
Look at this. Oh, hopefully this turns out, but
Wow, look at the sign. They had to go to iron because of the bed bugs. Ew.
they had to go to iron because of the bed bug. This isn't even long enough for you, let alone an adult.
No.
That's not even 6 foot, is it?
I don't know.
Dadgum.
Wow.
You're
That
a bad, bad person. You're going to prison.
I don't know where that voice come from.
Look at this door.
Pull it. Come on, girl, pull it. Pull it. You gotta make the sound.
Imagine 6 guys in
This sucker's heavy.
I'm not even, I don't have it pulled tight enough.
No, you don't. And then that bar comes around and locks like this one does.
It's heavy.
Wow. I don't know if it's going to show up. I'm going to try to get it to, but you can see right there. That says Mackenzie, 1913. There's a we found one in here, 1888 or something we found. And we found another one, 1936, but in the 30s. In the 30s, they said this became place for hobos. It stopped being a prison. It became a high school for Yuma, and then after that, the high school moved out. It was just empty, and hobos and homeless, they'd all come in here and live in these cells because it gave them protection from the weather. Pretty crazy. So if you happen to be in Yuma, definitely check out the Territorial Prison. And I'll tell you, another one we went to
Train.
was in San Augustine.
Yes.
The prison in San Augustine, I would venture to say, was worse than this one.
Well,
Mainly
yeah.
because it was,
Well, yeah, because it was hot and muggy there.
you had the humidity, and
Yeah.
here you got hot, but it's dry.
The cells seem bigger here than they were there.
Huh?
The cells seem bigger here than they were there.
They are, and they're 6 to a cell, to where there was 4 to a
4.
cell. And I'm kind of a big guy, but I couldn't walk broadside in between the beds.
No.
These I can.
Yeah.
Not that that would matter. A few inches when you're locked up is not going to matter, but
Boy, that dark cell was creepy.
that
Woo!
dark cell was very creepy. This is the dark cell. And the dark cell was when you was really, really bad. You got locked in here. Your only light came from a hole up in the ceiling that you cannot see. Right there. That was your only light. You peed, pooped, did everything in here. Complete darkness, up to 30 days. Don't be a bad person. I'd venture to say that when you come out of that, you're a little cuckoo. And from going from a prison with some of the worst conditions in the world, even though in its time it was one of the most modern prisons, to today's society, right outside these walls. Yuma, Arizona. But we are going to get out of here, aren't we? Ain't this about over?
We're about done here.
We're headed to the sand dunes.
Sand dunes.